Cosmic Cafe show. I'm whispering because we're still having him deep under hypnosis. We don't want to wake him up or startle him, but you've hopefully watched the first half that was just broadcast. We just come out of the bottom of the half hour break, and we are going to rejoin the show in progress with Bob and Laurie, who's under. So thank you very much for tuning in to the Cosmic Cafe show, and let's go.
They were telling you something. Do you remember that?
Partially. It wasn't burned into my mind like some of my other ones.
Okay.
But it was they didn't trust humans.
Okay. Can you tell me who didn't trust humans? Can you see them or only hear them?
They're reddish-black shapes.
Wow.
Like angles.
Okay. And why don't they trust humans?
They say we didn't follow the plan.
Okay, so
I couldn't understand what was inside me, or the other 3 people there with me.
Okay, well,
They almost allowed me to drown before they took me out of the water.
Okay, who took you out of the water? These blackish, reddish beings?
Yeah, they were drowning other people left and right.
Why? Because they don't trust humans.
It's something me and the other 2 had. It was understanding that we understood them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How does it make you feel when they told you they don't trust humans? How did you respond?
I promised them that we would at least try to understand them. I tried to shake a hand, but the hand wouldn't come to me.
Can you see their hand?
It's more of a claw, not a hand.
Okay.
But I was willing to shake it.
Okay. How many appendages does it have? Can you tell? Or fingers?
7.
7. Okay. Now, can we ask this being its name? Or where it's from? Ask it, where are you from? You're bringing you this information and they have this judgment of humans. So where are they from?
Pleiades.
Pleiades. Okay.
That's the word I just heard.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Sometimes I can just hear it in my mind.
Yeah, excellent. Very good. So they're from the Pleiades star system.
That's all they said.
So they're Pleiadians.
That's all they said, so I don't know.
Okay. All right. So do they have a reason for coming here? Or a reason for speaking to you? I know they gave you this information or a message. Do they have a message for us?
Some of us will go to the 5th level soon. Not all.
Just some of us? Do they mean like
There'll
fifth
be
dimension?
a strong cleansing.
Oh, okay. When will this strong cleansing take place?
Soon.
Okay, can you ask them to be more specific? How soon?
Time will tell.
Okay. Well, is there a variable that if maybe humans begin to behave differently?
We're seeing it in the skies.
Okay. So do you think that perhaps you were communicating with these Pleiadians? Do you think that they're talking about Nibiru, or what are they giving you the message about? They're very intelligent beings. I'm sure they foresaw you doing this session. So maybe if this would be the right time for them
They say to watch the sky.
to watch the sky. What should we watch for in particular?
It will show itself soon.
It'll show itself soon, like a craft or like a weather phenomena.
Sonia tells me I only need to know certain things.
And who is Sonia?
She's the one that told me it wouldn't be as bad this time.
Is she also a Pleiadian?
I've heard different names, so I don't really know.
Okay. Well, she's telling you that it won't be as bad this time. What won't be as bad?
The effects it causes.
The effects it causes?
She keeps telling me not to be afraid of it, just to prepare.
What can you do to prepare?
Many people say water.
Water. Okay. Do you have a question for him?
This is Eric. Has Sonia told you anything about the planet Nibiru?
It's here.
It's already in our solar system.
It's in our solar system?
Yes.
Did Sonia tell you that that's what we need to look for?
She says, watch the sky.
Okay, watch the sky. All right, well, I think that you hearing the word Pleiadian is wonderful. Give you an idea. You know, when you hear these messages, you get this information, you can have an idea of where that is coming from.
It was seen 3,000 years ago on the Nibiru star disk.
It was seen 3,000 years ago.
Over 3,000 years ago.
Are you hearing this right now?
No,
She's
it's
telling you?
part of my research I know I've done.
Okay. Okay. That's excellent. At this time, is there anything else you want to ask Sonia about this message or about the entity that said they were Pleiadian?
Prepare.
Prepare. It's a bit of a warning, sort of. But we're not to be too concerned because it won't be as bad as last time.
It will not be as bad as last time.
Okay.
Bob, I have a question. Will they protect us? Is that why it's not so bad?
They've been protecting us for years. They've been arguing with our leaders.
Sonia just told you that?
Yes.
So she knows that certain extraterrestrial races, such as the Pleiadians, are in contact with our world leaders?
Yes, they are in contact, both good and bad.
Secular and spiritual leaders? government and church?
Government and religions.
Yes. Okay, government and religion. So there's a good opportunity that they're speaking with, say, the Pope, the Vatican, or something like that.
The Pope knows about them.
Okay.
Is the Pope from the Pleiades?
I don't know.
Okay.
Will Sonia tell us if Barack Obama is from the Pleiades?
He has no influence.
Okay. I have a question, Bob. I'm wondering, just wondering now, is there a chance that perhaps you have a past life connection with Sonia or the Pleiadians?
I have some kind of connection. I don't know what.
Okay. How does Sonia feel to you? Like a friend? Guide?
A forceful guide.
A forceful guide.
When she talks, I have to listen.
So you hear her female voice?
I hear a voice.
Uh-huh. And we're not sure where Sonia's from? Let's ask her. She's your forceful voice. Ask her.
Not my business.
Okay. Yeah, no. It is your business. It's your mind. And she's giving you some information, so there's a two-way exchange here. It's give and receive. So you've been wonderful in receiving the information that she's given, doing your best to understand it.
I've been trying to.
You have. It's very good. You're very commendable. And now it's her turn to give a little bit about herself. You know, we sometimes get skeptical of voices or extraterrestrials or discarnate entities that don't identify where they're from. Us humans understand the universal laws, and there's a protocol for dealing with them.
She's standing in... It's almost like a large horseshoe type of... She's standing in the center of it, but it's huge, like kind of like a big awning.
Right.
She has a staff in her hand.
Can you see her?
I cannot see her clearly now.
Does she have hair?
Shadowy.
Okay, well, we can use a technique to zoom in. And maybe you can get a glimpse of her face and maybe her fingers to see if she has 7 like the other. This is her way of letting us figure out where she's from. So if you can't, it's okay.
Her right hand has the staff.
Okay.
And her left hand's down along her side. I can only see like four. Her thumb's probably curved under.
Okay. Does she seem humanoid?
2 legs, 2 arms, standing up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, I think we're done pretty good for today. We're going to wrap it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to count you back up. I'll count from 1 to 5. On 5, you'll open your eyes feeling relaxed, refreshed, and having 100% recall of all of this experience. So we begin to come back up on 1, 2, taking a deep breath on 3, wiggle your toes on 4, eyes open on 5. Very good. Good job, Bob.
Tiresome.
Tiresome, yeah. Well, it's a brain drain. Do you have some water?
I'm okay, but yeah, I'm all
Well,
right.
you actually eat. Sometimes it's good after a session, just drink water just to calibrate the system.
Here, I'll help you, Bob.
It shocks it, see? Thank you.
It's most of my eyes they're kind of like.
Here we are under bright lights.
No, it's.
How do you feel?
I'm having a hard time focusing.
Okay, well, it's going to take a minute because you just went down and up. So just give yourself a second. We're not going to move too quick. We're just going to sit for a second, drink a little bit of water.
I'm going to ask Laurie a couple of quick questions while you're kind of
coming back to the here and now.
Yes,
yeah, my hearing's coming back. Yeah.
You're back. Now, you did great. So. Now, see the abdomen now. It's just regular. You know, we could see the different, that when they're deep like that, where they're pulling the information from. So you did exhibit many of the physiological signs we look for depth of trance. You did quite well. And each time you're hypnotized, you go deeper and deeper, letting go more and more each time. So say by the third time.
I truly want to go further.
Yeah, you'll go further. Each time you do it, you'll go deeper and deeper. By the third time a person is hypnotized, they're like out like that and really deep. The first time, part of us naturally holds back.
Yeah.
And then as we become more accustomed to it, we move into the experience.
Now, one question I have, and I know members of the audience who were watching this, Bob's down like this, and then he also goes up like this, and then kind of back down.
Yeah.
But his eyes are wide open.
Yeah.
He looks like he's looking me square in the eye. So, because he's like, and then he just. So, is that pretty common?
It is actually.
Because it freaked me out at first. I'll be honest. I was like, oh my God, he just woke up.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Yeah, no, he didn't.
I know.
He must have done that at least a good, I don't know.
3 to 5?
Yeah, I was thinking about a half dozen or so, but it was pretty interesting. But you're right about the abdomen. I could see it was a very slow, but deep, definitely.
Yeah, because he maintained that rhythm.
Yeah.
So he would like jerk out of it, but then move right back into it. You know, and that happens. It looks like his eyes are open, but I can't say that he like deliberately focused on anything.
Yeah. Do you remember even seeing anything, Bob? Do you remember that at all?
I don't think that he will, based on how he did it.
Yeah, he's shaking his head no, so. That's very fascinating.
Yeah, hypnosis is a little mind-blowing. I mean,
Yes.
because you don't really realize how easy it is to talk somebody down or up.
Well, you flatter yourself. I don't know how easy, I don't think I could do it to someone. I mean,
But I
clearly
need to
you
know
have
more.
decades of experience, so yes.
I want to know more.
Yeah, well, each and every time we'll go deeper and deeper, so we'll try this again.
Just kind of wondering, in the post-recap, some of the things that he talked about, like the city being in all red, did that get it, I mean, what were you kind of thinking when he said that?
Well, there's a couple of ways to go there. Sometimes when somebody sees something shadowy or it backs away from him, like that happened once, I have to look for things like screen memories or a block. Sometimes
I was there before. Years ago, I had. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's interesting because under hypnosis, you were saying you didn't recognize the place. You didn't know, because she was asking you, do you recognize the city? Do you recognize where you're at? And you said, no.
But I have had a dream before where the sky was red, it was on fire.
Okay, yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And the buildings were on fire. Next thing I knew, I was in a bus. I was looking at the left-hand side of the bus. I could see images of people, but I couldn't see them clearly like you or her. And the bus was moving fairly quickly.
Interesting. You also had interesting references to wormholes.
Yeah, that was interesting. Okay, given the circumstances, I might have really ran with that, but because we had limited time, I was a little bit cautious, but I would have liked to have him explore the wormholes.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed wide open there. Like almost as if he had the opportunity to go to whatever planet he chose at that point.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
and I asked about the past life connection to the Sonia or to even to the Pleiadian that was giving you the information, because it seems to me that comes up, that they feel a connection to the person
Yeah.
beyond just guidance
Right.
or a voice, that there's a almost like a family connection we get sometimes. So I wanted to explore that a little bit to see where that would go with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're very comfortable with these. Now, they're clearly non-human entities. I mean, especially for hearing Pleiadian and then based on the physical description. So I would say for a first session, it went quite well. And he
Yeah.
was able to get a little bit of information. At least it's a stepping stone to the next session.
That sounds great. One thought I had, and I didn't want to say it while he was under, is because he was really struggling with the entity that had like the claw hand. It kind of sounded like a claw hand with 7 digits or fingers. And he seemed to really be kind of resisting that. And then all of a sudden Sonia comes out, and I'm kind of wondering if that entity had like transformed itself, changed its appearance to look like Sonia, because he seemed to be much more open with Sonia than he did. So I'm wondering if there really were 2 separate entities, or if it was one entity that just changed its form, mutated its form to the form of Sonia that made him more
That's
comfortable.
highly possible. I mean, I personally feel that in this circumstance, Sonia is representing almost like a spirit guide energy.
Yeah.
And so since the entity was kind of a claw-like, even though he was still willing to shake its hand,
Yeah.
She could have been there just for protection or observation.
Yeah.
But by all means, entities have a morphogenic quality to appear based on our own personal belief systems, or what's in accordance to them, what will make us feel comfortable.
Right.
We see that there are both geographical and cultural differences in the expression of experiences. People in Australia see a specific type of entity. People in America see a specific type. In fact, the ones who see the Pleiadians and the Nordic type are Australian or from the United Kingdom or that part of Europe. Here in America, the entities that people see are generally the short grays or the tall grays. In South America, they see more of a creature-like entity, a chupacabra or something to that nature. That's what the information indicates.
Yeah.
So his experience with the entity would be an entity from, that the other side of the world sees.
Yeah.
So, but that's great.
It is
It's what he
great.
resonates with, or their representation of what they think he'll resonate with.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't seem like, Bob, we were able to get you to unlock the memories back in the early 70s about you being upside down.
We just didn't have the
and stuff.
opportunity to move into that. I would have taken that next step if we had another hour.
Yeah, yeah. But well, like you said, another session or a couple of sessions, and he's really going to be able to free up his mind.
Yeah,
and-
absolutely. In fact, probably like a third session would really be the opportunity to explore the bicycle episode, because he'll have been experienced with the process and be able to access that memory. So what might be blocked now only because of the natural ability to slightly hold back in the first sessions will be lifted by then. And
Yeah.
so however he was righted after that, we'll be able to find that out.
How much
Yeah.
time?
Well, it's 10 after 4. Oh,
No, I mean,
I don't know how long we were under.
We'll figure that out later, but it took probably about 20 minutes to regress you and get you to the point. And I come back on set and joined, and I think she was still kind of working with you, because you were kind of in and out, I think, a little. That was my impression. It felt like you're kind of...
felt like almost nothing.
Good.
It definitely towards the latter part is where you definitely seem to be really deep in it and really being able to pull the information that you were trying to get at. So it's very fascinating. And I'd like to just point out that I've been watching his belly, and I've noticed that his belly is not nearly
Right.
going in and out as
Right. Well, we change the frequency, the energetic body, through breath.
yeah.
In everyday use, people use it for Lamaze classes to deliver babies, and another everyday use as a hypnotherapist will use it to alter the conscious state.
Yeah.
It allows people to move into different areas. It reduces pain in lots of different avenues. But the breath is a good indicator of where we're at, and also how they swallow. We also listen to hear specific noises coming from the body. Often we'll hear the beginning of digestion start, because part of the body thinks it's actually asleep.
Well, Bob, I think it's probably time to go ahead and thank you for coming to the show, and I should probably wrap things up. And thanks a lot, everyone, for tuning in to the Cosmic Cafe show. This has been certainly our most unique show, and originally we were going to make this a 1/2 hour show, but we got so much great information here that I think as you just saw, it turned out to be a 2-part show, a full 1 hour show. So we want to thank all of our TV stations, the 60+ TV stations nationwide that carry the show and have broadcast this show to let you see it and watch it. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Please give them feedback. Please let the TV stations, your public access stations, know that you really appreciate them carrying unique programming like the Cosmic Cafe show. And please lend them your support. A lot of these stations need volunteers and others, so please help out your local PEG station, volunteer or contribute to some of the other programs that they have going on. Look us up on the social media at Cosmic Cafe Show, and please also make sure you visit Laurie's website, and also make sure you visit Bob's website, and we'll make sure all their contact information is available on our website, cosmiccafeshow.com. Also, I should quickly mention that we are doing, if you haven't found it yet, we are doing a weekly Monday through Friday live show in the evening. Currently it's running at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully it still is at the time you watch this show, but please, you can always just check the time right on our website. We'll give you the scoop, and you can get daily paranormal news updates with that. So with everything, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a great evening or day or morning. Bye-bye. See you next time. Okay, so thank you so much for coming.
Yep,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to roll credits for probably 30 seconds, so you need to kind of...
Yeah.
You want to talk?
Okay.